Alright, hello there folks. Today we have a new Per Marklund OM guitar, and just wanted to share a little bit about the guitar. I'm not going to be playing much at all on this video, but just wanted to give you a quick rundown of this guitar for those that might be interested. This is based really kind of on probably like a long scale 34 triple O, which would be really the same thing as an OM from that day, right before they made the transition to the triple O body, where the size went from 25 and a 4 scale inch to 24.9. This still has the 25.4 scale length on it. It has a belly bridge, accurate saddle there, 2 3/8 spacing at the saddle there, and then 1 3/4 there at the nut. And it has really cool, accurate short diamond and diamonds inlays there for the short pattern inlay, which would have been accurate. From like actually in 34 it would have had a long scale diamond inlays like the dreads, but this was kind of based, visually, on a 1931 OM, so it still has the tear guard, pick guard there, and it looks really nice as far as being rounded the same way Martin used to do it in the 30s. I really like that, and the color and everything. The binding, of course, has herringbone binding, and then Ivoroid there, and then of course this has Madagascar rosewood back and sides, which this particular set is nicely figured. It's got some character to it. It's got some real ring to it. It's very resonant. It's very it's not the lightest. Madagascar rosewood is not the lightest rosewood in the world. So when you pick it up, it doesn't quite feel like if you picked up like a 1930 OM. Anywhere from 1930 to 1934, they're going to be really light. Even the ones in 34 were really light. They were heavier, but Madagascar rosewood, Honduran rosewood, some of the rosewoods that people have been talking about here lately, Cocobolo rosewood, Guatemalan rosewood, is a little bit more on the heavier side. That's what made Brazilian so desirable, is that it's got a just kind of a lighter weight, just a perfect weight for a guitar. But there's some tonal things about Madagascar rosewood that are a little bit cool. It's got a little bit of a different kind of depth to it, especially up in the higher treble areas. A clarity that sometimes Brazilian sounds so rich that Madagascar sounds a little bit drier, and that's why people think it sounds, I think, more like mahogany, is because it tends to be a little bit drier, not as wet sounding as Brazilian to me. I know a lot of people have said recently, I've heard people say as well, that they think Madagascar rosewood has more overtones than Brazilian, and I really don't find that to be the case. I think people can build with Madagascar a little too heavy because it's a heavier rosewood, and so it comes off a little too reverby sometimes. But when it's built right, it can sound really good. good balanced sound. As I was playing it there, I was just noticing how balanced it sounded. It's got a really chunky neck, 37, modeled after a 1937 0018 that was the original guy that was having it built. Spec'd the neck after a 37 0018 that he had. So it really feels great because I really like vintage style necks anyway, and this one is extremely comfortable. It's definitely full, but it's interesting having the bar frets on it, a 37 style neck with bar frets, because all 37 necks would have had T-frets in them. So it's kind of a neat little design feature there for those guitar nuts like myself. So anyway, the tuners are Waverly's. All built with hide glue. It's got a really nice diamond volute there on the neck. The carve, for those that are just really wanting to know about the carve, it has a kind of a mostly a C profile with just a little V taper as it approaches the body. Most of the 28 styles have a little bit more of a V taper because of the diamond volute than the D18s. They could tend to be more C-shaped a little bit than the 28 styles. So, but you know, nitrocellulose finish. It's got what I would say, you know, just a really nice top, AAA grade top. And so this is another really nice guitar from a builder in Stenberg, Sweden, Per Marklund. So thank y'all.